Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope everything is good wherever you are, guys. Tony Bellew has made an interesting point. Tony Bellew said that he believes that Usyk has enough power to hurt Anthony Joshua. Now, this is a point that a lot of people are fascinated about, and there's a lot of people saying that Usyk is too small, he can't hurt Joshua, can't keep him off. The disrespect to Usyk from some of the fans is hilarious to me. Oh yeah, he's a cruiserweight, he's not big enough, he's this, he's that. The man's a serial winner. He's won everything, Olympic gold, he's won every fight. If you look at his resume, even at cruiserweight, it's unbelievable. He stepped up and he didn't look too impressive. But now all of a sudden people seem to think that he's going to get wiped out. The man's had like 18, 19 fights. He's beaten everybody comfortably as far as I'm concerned. And Tony Bellew thinks he definitely hits hard enough. I think Joshua's going to be a problem because of his size, his strength, and Joshua's a very good boxer. He's underrated and he's fought some of the best guys in the heavyweight division. I do think the heavyweight division isn't great. By the way, I don't think he's got a lot of they're stacked with a lot of talent. Definitely not. But, Joshua's definitely got the best resume in the heavyweight division. It's not even close. However, I don't see how people seem to think that Usyk is a guy with no power, and if Joshua lets him hit him, he's not going to be able to hurt him. Of course he can. Like, this is what do you think Usyk is? Do you think Usyk is like 5'4"? He's 6'3". He's huge. What are you people looking at or talking about? He's not a natural heavyweight, but if he hits anybody, it's gonna hurt. If I'm not mistaken, Derek Chisora, who's known for having a very good chin, was hurt in that 6th or 7th round against Usyk. He was visibly hurt. Usyk hurt him. Usyk hurt Chisora more than Chisora hurt him. And Usyk's not even a heavyweight, according to everybody. He's a pumped-up cruiserweight. Tony Bellew's been in the ring. Tony Bellew's known for having a very good chin. And he knocked Tony Bellew's spark out. And Tony Bellew, like I said, he's known for having a very good chin. Now, Tony Bellew isn't as good a fighter as Joshua or as big. But one thing about Tony Bellew is very underrated. He was a lot quicker, and he was a kind of a fighter who was a lot better than what he looked. He didn't look fantastic, Tony Bellew, but he was a lot better than what he looked. He was one of those fighters, a bit like George Joyce. Not as slow as George Joyce, but he doesn't look that great, but he's a lot better than what he looks when you get in there with him. And if you look at that Tony Bellew-Usyk fight, Bellew was actually, winning the rounds, but it was one of them where Bellew was winning the battles, but Usyk was kind of winning the war. Eventually Usyk was going to win the war, and that's what basically happened in that fight. But believe you me, Bellew's right. Usyk has enough power to hurt Joshua. I just don't see how people make out like Usyk hasn't got enough power, and if he hits... What makes you say that? What makes people... I just don't know what makes people... How can you say that with so much confidence, that Usyk has no power? Usyk has enough power to hurt anybody. He has respectable power at heavyweight as well. I think the disrespect towards Alexander Usyk is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And here's the thing, Joshua doesn't get respected. Joshua gets a lot of criticism, especially from the Fury fans, the hardcore Fury fans. They don't seem to respect Joshua. But Joshua deserves a lot of respect for his resume and the guys that he's fought, and he's a good fighter. I get called, I don't like Joshua because I say this, that. No. I say what I see. The problem is with a lot of people, right? Today, for example, everybody knows I'm a Canelo fan, but, today I mentioned something I didn't like about Canelo, and all his fanboys were coming out and attacking me, saying that I'm a hater. I've had that with Manny Pacquiao as well. As soon as you say something against your favorite fighter, you become a hater. I'm giving you my opinion. It's not hating. Just like I praised Joshua about his resume and the fact that he's got the best resume in the heavyweight division, and Joshua's got power, he's got good boxing IQ, better than what people give him credit for. But again, Joshua's not post Ruiz, Joshua hasn't shown me that he's as ruthless as he was. He's a lot more cagey. And for me, against Usyk, if he fights like that, cagey, there's a great chance Usyk will outbox him and beat him. So Joshua's going to have to bring out that ruthless Joshua pre-Ruiz one in order to win this fight. Otherwise, I think he's going to make it a very, very hard night's work, because I just don't see him outboxing Usyk comfortably. I don't see it. I know people think Joshua could get on. That's not easy to do against someone like Usyk. Usyk is very intelligent, far too good. Far too good. Far too good. And one thing I've noticed with Usyk can also drain you. He can also tire you. And that's what he did with Bellew. And Joshua, again, he is known, his stamina is not, especially when he's under pressure, his stamina at times can give in. And like I said, there's a lot of intent, there's a lot of questions to be answered. This is a very, very tough fight. This isn't an easy fight that people think. This is a very excellent fighter in Usyk. He's probably the most gifted fighter Joshua's going to get in the ring with. He's by far the most technically better. For me, I like Klitschko. I think he's a great fighter. But Klitschko was 41 or however old he was. He wasn't the same Klitschko as what he was in his prime. He didn't have the same confidence. He was coming off a loss. It's not the same Klitschko. This is by far, for me, and this is why if Joshua wins this fight, I'm going to give him immense credit. Eddie Hearn said if Joshua beats Usyk, does he deserve to be on the pound for pound list? Yeah, he does. Because this is a very difficult fight. For me, this is probably his hardest fight to date. I believe so. I believe this is Joshua's hardest fight. And that's why if he wins this fight, I'm going to give him immense credit. I'm going to say he's pound for pound in the top 10 if he wins this fight, for me. Some people may not have him. I would, because for me, I rate Usyk very highly. Joshua would be beating somebody in the pound. I don't care if he's a cruiserweight or people think no, it doesn't matter. He's beating somebody that's in the top 5 pound for pound. So Joshua deserves to be in the top 10 pound for pound if he wins. Without question, doesn't matter if he's bigger. Usyk is a problem. Usyk is not Usyk's in his prime. He's confident. He doesn't lose that often. He wins majority of the time. So how is this an easy fight? And Usyk's this feather-fisted guy at cruiserweight and heavyweight, but yet Derek Chisora couldn't stop him, couldn't get through him. Yet Derek Chisora is a pressure fighter, something that Joshua isn't. Joshua likes to box. He's not a pressure fighter. He doesn't walk guys down and just beat them up. He likes to box and set his shots up. That's what good technical fighters do. Joshua's not a pressure fighter. He's not just going to walk Usyk down. He's going to look to set up his shots. That's what Joshua does. That's how Joshua fights. He doesn't just walk you down and look to bash you up. That's not how Joshua fights. And if you think he fights like that, then tell me a fight that you think he did that, where he just walked the guy down and just bashed him up. Povetkin, he set that right hand up that hurt Povetkin. He wasn't just bashing Povetkin up. Andy Ruiz, again, he was setting the shots up. First time and second fight. Dominic Brazil, Dillian White. Joshua doesn't walk guys down. Only when he has a guy hurt, then he steps on the gas and starts letting his hands go. Otherwise, Joshua likes to box smart. Joshua doesn't just go and start walking you down Derek Chisora style, roughhousing you. That's not how Joshua fights. So Joshua fighting the way he does will suit Usyk. Because that's what Usyk wants. Usyk wants to have a boxing match. He wants to box with you. But what will be impressive, for me, rather than Joshua knocking Usyk out, what will be impressive to me, even more than him stopping Usyk, was for him to outbox Usyk. That would be incredible, because that would really put my estimation about Joshua even higher. If he wins, regardless how he wins, whether it's knockout, whether it's points, he goes on the pound for pound list for me. But if he outboxes Usyk, for me, that would be even more impressive than even stopping him early with it or hitting him with a shot. I just think if he outboxes him, Joshua will be showing that this guy is not just a puncher, a big puncher. We know Joshua can box. We saw it against Ruiz. But this is a far more skilled guy. This is a far more intelligent boxer. This is a far more skilled, better feet than Ruiz. You know, he's also got fast hands. He's just he's just better all round, more intelligent, better boxing IQ, more experienced, more accomplished. He's just a better fighter. You know, Ruiz is known for beating Anthony Joshua. You know, Usyk is known for winning a gold medal. He's known for his stellar amateur career. He's known for a stellar career at cruiserweight. And now he's at heavyweight looking to do the same. So Usyk is far more proven than Andy Ruiz in the sport of boxing. So this is no easy fight, guys. This is a fight that I'm really looking forward to because I know this is going to be a tough fight. Even though I know a lot of people think that Joshua's too big, he's too strong. Let's see it. I do agree with Tony Bellew that if Joshua gets careless, Usyk has the kind of power to hurt him, without question. This Usyk isn't a small dude like people think. Oh, he's a small cruiser. He's 6'3". And he's a big dude. Even at cruiserweight, when I looked at him, he was a big guy. Look at the size of his body. He's not a small dude. He's a big guy. All this stuff about him being too small and this, that, and the other. Yeah, Joshua's enormous. He's 6'6". He's massive. But Usyk isn't small. He's not a feather-fisted fighter either. He has enough pop for fighters to respect him. And he's a very, very hard fighter to hit clean. He's so tricky. He's so elusive. I just don't see how... I just don't view this fight the way people view it. I think it's a very tough fight. This is why I'm going to give Josh... See, here's the problem. By the fans saying some of the things that they're saying, you're basically taking away Joshua's credit if he beats him by saying, Usyk's too small. Because if Joshua beats him, then you're not going to give him any credit because you're going to say, well, he beat up a blown-up cruiserweight. And that's not how I look at it. The reason why I'm bigging Usyk up, because if Joshua was to win, then I'm going to give him full credit for that win. Because the fact is, he's fighting the toughest challenge of his career so far. Usyk presents a lot of problems, and I just don't understand how a lot of boxing fans just can't see that. For some reason that this is an easy fight. It's just incredible. It's incredible. I don't see this being an easy fight at any stretch. This is a tough fight. I just don't see it how you can see it any other way, personally. That's just my personal opinion. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.